Just a few days ago, on New Year's Eve, we turned Earth into a giant launch pad, using around 200,000 tons of chemicals to fire over 1 billion individual fireworks all over the world. We have all seen these magnificent displays, but have you ever asked yourself how this all started? I'm Emma from Codex Magna, and in this episode of The Starting Point, we will see the craziest fireworks ever made and learn the science behind it. But first, let's start with the unexpected origin story. It's the early 800s, China. Night markets glow with oil lamps, and the belief in the occult is still commonplace. Especially on New Year's and wedding days, people thought they needed a way to scare away the hungry ghosts that might disturb their festivities. One day, someone came up with the idea of tossing green bamboo into bonfires. Crack! Boom! Pop! And so nature's first firecrackers were discovered. Then, in the late 800s, Tang Dynasty alchemists chasing immortality stumble on a better version: saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal. They realized if they pack it into bamboo or paper tubes, then light it, you get something akin to magic. After a while, it became so common, by the 12th century, street vendors were selling strings of crackling firecrackers. Households hang them like red armor on their doors. Firecrackers had truly become the symbol of protection, luck, and celebration. Nothing could compare to the noise it made. It was so fierce, it was obvious that even ghosts had to run away. Only much later did the recipe travel west, gaining a new purpose entirely. By the 1200s, the recipe rides trade routes to the Islamic world and Europe. And by the Renaissance, courts hire specialists to choreograph sky theatre for coronations, victories, and saints' days. Fireworks shift from scaring spirits to staging power and joy. Then came the time the art turned into a science. Early fireworks shows were mostly raw and white gold sparks, but in the 1700s, new colours were unlocked through chemistry. Strontium for deep reds, barium for greens, copper for those elusive blues. So what's actually inside the boom? Think of a shell as a tiny machine with 3 tasks. First, a lift charge punches it out of the tube and into the sky. Second, a time fuse quietly burns while it climbs, counting down the boom. Third, that fuse reaches the center, a burst charge pops, and it flings stars in every direction. Those stars are small pellets packed with fuel, oxidizer, and color makers. They catch, they glow, and they paint the air. Where you place those stars decides the picture. Pack them evenly in a sphere and you get a classic chrysanthemum. Fix them on a ring and you get a clean halo. Map them on a flat disc and, hello, hearts and smiley faces, shapes that wink at you because the shell turns as it opens. For more drama, builders stack the show. Layered, multi-break shells are like floors in a building, compartments with their own fuses and effects. One puff goes red, the next strobe, then glitter, then crackle, beat after beat, pattern on pattern in mid-air. Sounds simple, but it is a very precise science. Take the blues, for example. They need cooler flames to look good. If you push the heat, they wash out. Modern mixes and tight timing keep them in that sweet spot so the blue stays blue. So what was the result of years of precise science? The crown jewels are multi-break repeater shells, mini machines that detonate in chapters. And the best of the best is an 8-break shell by Kimbolton Fireworks, each charge lighting the next around 120 meters up, 8 clean scenes before gravity wins. With current technology, it's basically impossible to go past 8 safely. For brute engineering, Steamboat Springs fired a 1.44-meter, 1.2-ton shell in 2020, 380 comets from a custom mortar, showing how far one shot can be scaled. Japan's earlier Universe I Part 2 proved giant single bursts decades ago, trading staging for sheer bloom. And today's complexity king might not be a shell at all, drone firework hybrids. Luoyang's 2025 show flew nearly 16,000 drones, with over 7,000 launching pyros on cue, software, RTK, mesh networks, turning the sky into a stage. Times really have changed, and fireworks with it. Something that started as protection from ghosts today has become a global symbol of joy. From bamboo pops to 8-break masterpieces, from cathedral blooms to drone constellations, we've turned fear into art. If you are curious about the next chapter of fireworks, you will love our upcoming video on the future of entertainment technologies. We are still a small channel, and we put a lot of hard work researching, writing, and producing these videos, so if you could support us by liking and subscribing, it would really mean the world to us. Thank you.